I'll end by saying this. When they expelled us, they had no idea that this was going to happen. They just thought that they would go about as they do and as they always do, that they would abuse their power and there would be no resistance, that they would do something unconstitutional and we would just have to wait to seek accountability. When we say to that there comes a time where time itself is ready for a change, and that time has come to Nashville. That time has come to Tennessee. Speaker Cameron Sexton, you can either move on over or we'll move on over you, because we're moving on. And so, friends, Nashville and Tennessee, we hope you join us in the People's House, because no matter what happens here today, we have a speaker who may not respect the results. So we need people to show up in the chamber and let him know that we will not allow him to stand in the doorways of the legislature like governors of the past and politicians of the past still sit in the doorways of schools, challenging desegregation. We won't let him stand in the doorways of democracy anymore. And that he tried to crucify democracy, but hey, happy Easter Monday, because we are resurrecting a movement across this state. Forward together and not one step back. Forward together. Whose house? Whose house? Whose house?
All right. How y'all doing? What's going on, everybody? Look, I know I've been talking about it. I've been hyping it up for about a week or so now. Oh, I'm going to read the court documents. I'm going to do this. I was supposed to do it Monday. I think I was supposed to do it Monday. Yeah, then I couldn't do it Tuesday. But we're here. And I think I'm going to do it in like hourly increments, because I do have to get up and be at work early in the morning. And what I do, it requires my attention. I can't make mistakes in the job that I do. Lives depend on the things that I do at work. All right, guys. So listen, thank y'all for stopping by. All right. I appreciate the people that's in here. Okay. And if you come through and you're going to catch this on the replay, please make sure you like the video. Like the video. Vaughn's Reality say she's first here. Okay. How you doing, Vaughn's? The Let for Life is in the building. Kizzy K is in the building. Yes, I appreciate y'all for being up in here. I do. You know I do. I showed up. Vaughn say I'm blue. I had to make you blue so you wouldn't have asked me about that cake. Okay, it's a little bribery going on around here. And look, y'all can't see me because I got myself. You know what? Let me do it like this. That way y'all can see me when I'm reading the comments. Yes, I forgot about that. You know, I like to be seen when I talk. I want you to see my facial expressions when I'm reading these court documents, when I'm talking about it. Okay. Thank you, Vons. You welcome. Hey, Alice, how you doing? What's going on? All right, guys. So I want to go ahead and get into it because, like I said, we're not going to be here all night. I do have to get up in the morning. So, mystery, welcome, mystery 77777779311. All right, we're gonna get go ahead and do it. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it. Oh my goodness, I think I'm back. See, I've been having problems with my computer. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. The devil is a lie. Don't want me to do my little content. I haven't done nothing like this in a while. Y'all know I haven't even been on here doing no content. I pop on and talk a little stuff, hang out, do a mukbang or two, and I'm out. Why want to play with me? Oh my goodness. Okay, but you know what? Let's hurry up before we go out again, child. I'm gonna take my computer to the doctor. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't know. Am I still there? Okay. I think I'm still here. All right. Thank you, Bushes. They say I'm back. All right. Let's just get into this, honey, before something else happens. Before something else happens. All right. Now, and I played a couple of those clips at the beginning. You guys probably wondering, like, why is she playing these old hymnals and this, that, and the other? Because I can, first of all. And you know, one of the guys said, you know, they thought we weren't going to do anything. We've just become accustomed to things happening and not saying anything, just letting it happen over and over again, even when you know it's wrong. Well, sometimes people become fed up. they become fed up. Okay? Now, that may sound a little corny to people. Okay? But just because it's corny doesn't mean that it's not right. Okay? So, LNC, the late night crew, said enough is enough. You know, enough is enough. YouTube, you have allowed my channels to be taken from me. Income stopped, super chats stopped, monthly checks stopped for false reasons, for lies. I mean lies. And we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. So there comes a time in everyone's life when you just have to stand up for what you believe in, and you have to say, okay, enough is enough. And I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. What you're doing is wrong, and it must stop. YouTube, what you're allowing to happen is wrong. And I know you're the owner of the Big Red app, but there's a lot of bullying, stalking, harassing, and doxing going on this Big Red app. Okay? All right, let's see here. Creator sues YouTube live streams the fouling. And he did. That right there is the creator who is suing YouTube. That is the man, the young man, whose channel was taken from him. 2 channels. Yeah. 2 channels were taken from him. His wife was made fun of. You know, some men love their wives. Some men respect women and they love their wife, significant other, whatever you want to call it. They love them and they don't want nobody messing with them. Especially when they the mama, when that's their baby mama. Okay. Sometimes that means something to some men. May not mean nothing to a lot of men, but it means something to some men. And ain't nothing like having a man stand up for you. Woo! I know it felt good for Miss LNC to have her man stand up for her the way he did. All right. Let me go on. It says a YouTuber has filed a lawsuit against Google, and they filmed themselves filing the complaint in person on July the 5th, the day after the 4th of July. Okay? The day after Independence, he became even more independent. Okay? Although we became independent long time ago, Juneteenth, that is. The SHAY, and I'm not doxing him, he put this up here, okay? The SHAY Hall filed a lawsuit against YouTube LLC and turned it into a live streaming event for one of his channels, The Real Late Night Crew. The live stream starts out with Hall sitting in his vehicle outside the courthouse in Santa Clara, California. What was I saying? I was saying the other place, but it's Santa Clara is where he was, okay? He continues to stream as he walks into the courthouse. Yes, he did. Goes through security, and then he interacts. You know, Shay likes to talk. He talks with the clerk. And it says Hall is even seen engaging with the live chat as he waits for the clerk to process the filing. He then proceeded back to his car to discuss with his viewers for 30 minutes. And in less than 24 hours, the video had amassed over 2,000 views. I'm sure it's far more than that. But there is Shay, Robert F. Peckham, the United States Courthouse there in San Jose, California. And he's showing you. Okay, so YouTube allowed his channels to be taken. And Shay said, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to file a lawsuit against the person that took my channels because I can't get anything from them. They don't own the Red app. It's YouTube. YouTube should know better than when they receive a complaint saying that somebody has allowed them to do all of this, to use all of their content or whatever, to take their channel, whatever, to do damage to them. They got to know that's not true. So YouTube has to do a better way of reviewing their complaints, in my opinion. The lawsuit. In the complaint, Hall alleges the platform mishandled copyright takedown notices, ignored evidence of false claims, allowed continued harassment, and terminated his channels without a valid reason. Hall claims these actions significantly harmed his business, his reputation, and personal well-being. Okay. It harmed his business. His business was taken away from him, so that meant his income stopped. That's his only job. So it took away his livelihood. and it messed with his reputation. There are over 100 pages of exhibits. So he has proof to back up the things that he's saying. Okay. It says exhibits attached that include copies of alleged emails, chats, social media exchanges, DMCA filings, FBI notices, and so much more. Yep. He notified the FBI of what was going on because folks was talking about going from state to state. Whew. The lawsuit details a series of events starting in April of 2024. Here we are in July. It says when Hall says he was subjected to a racially charged attack by another content creator named Moneyboy Trey. I can't stand Phyllis. It said that included posting pictures of Hall's wife. The complaint alleges the harassment was targeting their interracial marriage. Now, Shay is married to a white lady. I'm just going to say white. I ain't got time for all that Caucasian. Look, white and black, okay? It says, so there was a video put out and there was things said about him, and his wife. And like I say, some men you just don't talk, you don't disrespect their wife. It says, based on other videos posted on Moneyboy Trey's YouTube channel, there's been an ongoing dispute between the two. Hall reported the incident to YouTube, but claims the platform's response was inadequate. I can believe that. Shortly after, Hall was hit with a wave of false copyright claims, which he says YouTube failed to properly address despite evidence provided by Hall. I can believe that because YouTube will let people just create and claim music and anything else that I have personally helped several people get their channels back that were taken from them. YouTube, that should not have been taken. I have seen people music taken from them that they wrote and created, and you've let other people claim it. I don't understand it. YouTube, for that alone, you should just say, okay, here's $1 million. I was wrong. We were wrong. Hall alleges that YouTube allowed the harassment to continue even after he repeatedly reported it and provided evidence. The harassment escalated to threats against Hall and his family and even included doxing. Oh, I can tell you about doxing, but I don't dox. My job was doxed. Hall claims he reported these threats to YouTube, but the platform took no action. YouTube, my job was put on a community wall and you took no action. I didn't know it only cost $405 to file a lawsuit with y'all, against y'all. I spent a whole lot more money than that. In June 2024, YouTube terminated all of Hall's. In June of 2024, YouTube terminated his channels without warning. You wake up in the middle of the night and your channel is gone. Some people don't even know their channel is gone. I had to tell someone, your channel is gone. Your channel's gone. I said, go check it. Your channel's gone. It says this caused Hall significant financial and reputational harm. As his YouTube channels were his primary source of income. Bam. Because we all know LNC SHAY sits and he does his videos all throughout the day, whether he's on the front porch, talking with the animals, smoking his cigarettes, or he's in his fancy studio with all of the fancy little things that I'd like to have one day floating up behind him, okay? And the music and all of that stuff. All of that, that equipment he had purchased, he could no longer use it because YouTube allowed his channels to be taken. It says here, this caused Hall significant financial and reputational harm as his YouTube channels were his primary source of income. Although YouTube later reinstated 2 of Hall's channels, the damage had already been done. Why did you allow them to be taken anyway, YouTube? I've seen people channels be gone for a month, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. I'm talking channels with 30,000+ getting major views. I'm talking big time content creators, in my opinion. 500,000. Come on, YouTube. So you telling me that somebody like B Love's channel could just be gone? I mean, would you all allow her channel to be taken? What about Atasha K? Hall's lawsuit accuses YouTube of negligence, breach of contract, torturous interference with contractual relations, torturous, all these big words, interference with prospective economic advantage, and secondary copyright infringement. He is seeking compensatory and statutory damages, reinstatement of his YouTube channels, and an injunction against future false copyright claims. Okay, so they've already been reinstated, but right, he needs to be immune from having to worry about this again, because what if someone else just comes up to say, I own all of this content. He gave me permission and just strike saying he's using, this is my content he's using, when it's clearly his content. I don't understand how YouTube, I don't know what kind of a system they have where literally somebody could strike somebody's video that has a Lil Bootsy song on it or Mo3 and say they own it. I don't get that. So YouTube attorneys, because YouTube, you can see this video right now, and whether it be your AI bots or whomever, how do you allow, wait a minute, why y'all, what's going on? Somebody's saying something. Where my glasses at? What's going on? Because I think somebody got hidden by mistake. Oh my goodness. Hall's this, okay, not the best move. Hall's decision to live stream as he walked into the courthouse and engaged with security and court personnel wasn't the best decision. In doing all of this, it appears that he violated General Order 58. Well, okay, if that, just in case that part is true, it says which regulates possession and use of electronic. If they didn't want him to have his devices, they would have told him so. They would have told him so. That does not take away the fact that he still lost his channels for no valid reason whatsoever. YouTube allowed his channels to be stolen from him. And YouTube, I want you to know, you have allowed other channels to be stolen from content creators for no reason whatsoever. And some people think it's funny. They laugh and be glad people lose their channel. But let it happen to them. They get scared and bow down. Some of us ain't never scared. Photography and video and audio recording are prohibited in the common areas of the courtroom. And I've seen cameras in the courtroom, i.e. OJ. The rule does state that exceptions to the prohibition may be authorized with express written permission of the judge, the chief judge. However, it is unlikely that such permission would be granted for the purpose of live streaming oneself entering the courthouse to file a complaint. You know what? I doubt that. That's minor. That's minor. Okay, that's minor. All right. So now that's enough of that. We're going to stop sharing that, and we are going to get ready to get into the good stuff. We're going to get ready to get into a little bit of the good stuff. Okay. Thank you guys again. I don't want to spend too much. Look, you guys just talk amongst yourselves in the chat. I don't want to spend too much time on it because I don't want to be here all night. And there's over 100 pages. And we are certainly not going to be able to touch all of that tonight. But we are going to go ahead and get started. Okay, I'm going to do it like that. Okay. There it is. Filed July the 5th. Complaint. We make that a little bit bigger so I can see, honey. So I can see. The nature of the case. Here's the nature of the case. Plaintiff SHAY Hall Sr., I'm not doxing him. He put this out here. I hate even saying the name. brings this action seeking statutory damages, reinstatement of his YouTube channels, which we already have, and other available legal or equitable remedies resulting from the unlawful actions of YouTube, LLC YouTube. The plaintiff alleges that YouTube has engaged in a series of negligent, reckless, and intentional acts that have caused significant harm to the plaintiff's business, reputation, and well-being. I agree. Number 2, YouTube's actions, including the improper handling of DMCA takedown notices, failure to act on clear evidence of false claims, allowing continued harassment, and terminating plaintiff's channels without just cause, constitute a breach of the implied covenant of good faith and fair dealing. Come on, SHAY. Additionally, these actions demonstrate negligence, breach of contract, tortious interference with contractual relations. Okay, we read that on the other one. Finally, plaintiff claims that YouTube's inaction constitutes secondary copyright infringement under 17 USC. It says, as YouTube failed to remove infringing content despite being notified of the plaintiff's ownership and rights over the content. Meaning after SHAY told YouTube, okay, I own this, they refused to listen. YouTube, you wrong. You wrong, YouTube, you just wrong. Plaintiff asserts that YouTube exhibited willful blindness to the evidence provided, including detailed counter notifications, licensing information, and numerous reports of harassment and abuse, thereby exacerbating, I can't even really see that, the harm caused to the plaintiff. Specifically, YouTube breached its own terms and its own terms and policies, which include proper handling of DMCA takedown and counter notification processes. You just can't have folks running around saying, I own this channel, and you remove it when somebody done put all their hard work and time into the episode, season 1, 2, 3 of the LNC, all the episodes, all of the people that were a part of that. You gonna let one person take it away, YouTube, and you do nothing? Protection against harassment and enforcement of community guidelines. Right. YouTube, you talk about all these guidelines, and every so few months y'all come out and say guidelines have been updated and we're gonna be more stricter, but y'all don't do nothing. Despite being provided with clear evidence and repeated notifications, YouTube did not take the appropriate actions to correct these issues, thereby causing significant harm to the plaintiff, aka SHAY LNC. And I agree. Through this action, plaintiff seeks to hold YouTube accountable. Look, we're going to read this because, honey, you're going to learn something over here. Look, if you get bored or tired, go out and come back in. Seeks to hold YouTube accountable not only for its misconduct, but also for its systematic negligence, intentional malfeasance, failure to uphold its legal and contractual obligations, breach of the implied covenant of good faith and fair dealing, breach of contract, tortious interference, and contractual relations. Okay, sometimes they repeat the stuff, but it's still good. The plaintiff aims to obtain relief for the extensive damages suffered due to YouTube's actions and inactions. Actions, removing his channels from him. Inactions, refusing to reinstate them after he proved and showed evidence that he had done nothing wrong and that was this content, and that he was being bullied and stalked and harassed, which have severely impacted plaintiff's livelihood and personal safety and safety of his family and friends. He was doxxed, big time doxing. Jurisdiction and venue. The court has subject matter jurisdiction over this action pursuant because the claims arise under the laws of the United States, including the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. Come on, somebody. This court also has subject matter jurisdiction under 28 USC because the parties are citizens of different states and the amount in controversy exceeds $75,000 exclusive of interest and costs. I believe that because one video can go totally viral and you can make that. This court has personal jurisdiction over defendant YouTube LLC because it is headquartered in San Bruno, California, and conducts substantial business within the Northern District of California. Venue is proper in this judicial district pursuant to, I'm not going to read all those numbers, because defendant YouTube LLC is subject to personal jurisdiction in this district and a substantial part of the events or omissions giving rise to the claims occurred in the Northern District of California. It never rains in California. Additionally, defendant YouTube's terms of service to which plaintiff agreed specified that disputes shall be resolved in the federal or state courts located in Santa Clara County. That's one thing they say. Hey, file a court case or whatever, and the person have to show up and or whatever. So YouTube, you're the person. The parties. Plaintiff is the SHAY. The SHAY is a natural person residing in Oklahoma. Okay. Defendant YouTube is a video sharing company headquartered in San Bruno, California. So SHAY, look, he's suing you. He's not suing some content creator. He's suing the person that controls it all, that allowed this to happen. It's like watching somebody get bullied every day and you do nothing and you have the power to stop it. It's like a bunch of kids at school watching one person beat up on one kid every day and do nothing. When you know it's wrong, you clearly know it's wrong. You clearly know somebody is lying and it's wrong. But everybody want to get together and say, this is funny. Gonna shut this person down. Now, what if it was not? I'd like to see it happen to all the people that cheered it on. I'd like to see their channels disappear just for 24 hours. Plaintiff is informed and believes that all the relevant times defendant was acting within the course and scope of his operations and was acting with full knowledge and consent of his employees and agents. Plaintiff is informed and believes that each of the acts and omissions complained of herein was made known to and ratified by defendant. Ooh, it's a lot. Factual allegations. Plaintiff SHAY operates multiple YouTube channels, namely Late Night Crew News, LNC Sports, and LNC Wrestling. Well, I didn't know about a couple of these, child. Did they take them too? Damn. Well, maybe not those. Maybe just, I don't know. I know 2 was gone, Late Night Crew and Late Night Crew News. These YouTube channels produce content for a diverse audience, and the revenue generated through these channels are the only source of income of the plaintiff. And that can be backed up because there's no other job for him to show stubs from. The plaintiff has adhered to YouTube's terms of service and community guidelines at all times relevant to this complaint. Didn't go filing no crazy complaints. Didn't do it the way some of us may have done it. Sometimes patience is sure enough a virtue, isn't it? You might have to take a trip out to Cali, but hey. On April the 26th, 2 days before the copyright takedown, 2 days before the first copyright takedown, plaintiff experienced a racially charged attack initiated by Money Boy Trey. I'm just reporting the news. I know when I had to go to, people thought I was going to have to go to St. Louis for court. Everybody was reporting on it. I mean, people wanted me to get beat down on the steps and everything. I'm just saying. He attempted to embarrass plaintiff by making multiple racist remarks and posting images of plaintiff's wife on YouTube. You don't say. YouTube, why do you allow things like this to happen? Targeting their interracial marriage. Plaintiff reported these actions to YouTube, which resulted in the removal of one post. However, the more egregious posts and a video using plaintiff's wife image were initially taken down, but then reinstated by YouTube. And you know why you reinstated to YouTube? Because you probably received something saying that with a bunch of lies. You failed. You failed your employee. You are a YouTube, you allow bullying. You do. You allow it every single day. On April the 28th, a false DMCA takedown notice was filed against the plaintiff's content exhibit A. Damn, am I going to get to see it? Plaintiff promptly followed YouTube's established procedures and filed a detailed counter notification with valid copyright defenses, proving the audio in questions was sourced from the YouTube audio library. Come on, son. YouTube, you don't know your own music? You tell us we can use your music for free. Use this YouTube friendly music from the YouTube library. But if I use it, you're going to let somebody strike me and say it's theirs? I need a damn drink. Hold on, y'all. Give me a minute. Wait a minute. Look, reading all this stuff, I need me some water or something. So hold up. Wait a minute. I got something for y'all.
What's good, PP? I see you out there.
Hello, everyone. It's your girl, Philly Phil. I wanted to just pop in real quick, take this time to say thank you all so much for supporting me, and to please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Do you like the content that I'm giving you? Do you want to see me do something different? What do you want me to talk about? You know I listen to you guys. Once again, thank you for supporting me, and I need you to hit the like button, whether I'm on a vertical app or StreamYard or whatever. Vertical, you hit the 3 dots, like the video, and then subscribe. All right. Thank you guys so much. Bye. Hello, everyone. It's your girl, Philly Phil. I wanted to just pop in real quick, take this time to say thank you all so much for supporting me, and to please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Do you like the content that I'm giving you? Do you want to see me do something different? What do you want me to talk about? You know I listen to you guys. Once again, thank you for supporting me, and I need you to hit the like button, whether I'm on a vertical app or StreamYard or whatever. Vertical, you hit the 3 dots, like the video, and then subscribe. All right. Thank you, guys. Okay, y'all. Whoo, child. This is good. Okay. So where was I? Okay. Listening back. Okay, y'all. Where people? Thank y'all. Keep listening. Yes. Keep on listening. Keep on listening. Hey, people. Gears. Hey, Gears. How you doing? Okay. You've been waiting on it. you don't think I'm gonna be fair and balanced time. Well, you know, you're welcome to join me anytime, child. If you think you're gonna play the devil's advocate. Okay, let me get back to this, y'all. Let me get back to this. Where was I? Okay. On April, the plaintiff promptly followed YouTube's established procedures and filed a detailed count of music that was sourced from the YouTube audio library. Despite this, YouTube did not take immediate corrective action. On April the 29th, additional false DMCA takedowns were filed against plaintiff's content in rapid succession. Rapid. That means one after the other. Bam, 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 bam. I'm coming at you. I just want to take you out. I want to destroy you. I want you gone. It could happen. It could happen to anybody. Rapid succession, Exhibit B. These takedowns were based on claims of copyright infringement for a specific song, even though plaintiff's videos contain no music in some parts and different songs in others. This demonstrates a blatant disregard for the DMCA process. YouTube, if you don't do nothing else, you just need to stop. You just need to tell people you can't, nobody needs to file a DMCA copyright takedown. Just no. I know there's got to be an attorney out there in California that when they read this, they're going to be like, come on, this is valid. Damn, I'm getting pissed just reading it. And I watched it happen in real time. Anticipating continued abuse, plaintiff proactively contacted YouTube support on April the 29th. Boy, you got to document, and you better have a timeline. Via customer support, chat Exhibit C, and at YouTube, Team YouTube on Twitter, warning them that the same channel filing false claims would likely submit another the following day. Despite plaintiff's urgent pleas, please help me, YouTube provided no meaningful help, resulting in the wrongful takedown of another video of plaintiff's main channel, The Late Night Crew. That's the one with, I think, 14,000 subscribers. You know, sometimes when folks see you moving and shaking and doing it real big, they'll latch on to you. I can testify, but I ain't here to talk about me. On April 30th, 2024, for which the plaintiff never received an email from YouTube. Wow. Maybe it went to the, what you call it when it go to the spam. Somebody lost their channel. All of the emails went to the spam. The specific false DMCA claims are as follows. First claim, April 28th. The plaintiff for the DMCA takedown notice issued on 4/28 for the video titled "Woman Goes to Have a Beer but Forgets This in the Car." In its counter notification dated 5/1/2024, mentioned that the video contained the song "Built to Last" instrumental by Nefex, licensed from the YouTube audio library, and that no elements of "Feel Me" by Moneyboy Trey as claimed were used in Exhibit D. I'll be dipped in damn buttermilk. So this, I didn't even know how this worked. So evidently Moneyboy said that the song that was used was from the YouTube library, and it was called "Built to Last." But Moneyboy said it was from his song "Feel Me," and as claimed in Exhibit D. Yeah, and I'm sure he got where, you know, when they type up and send the counter notification or whatever. Additionally, in the video, shocking turn of events. So the video name is "Shocking Turn of Events." Dalton Trustees versus Mayor Hinyard. The song "Ain't No Stopping Us Now" by McFadden and Whitehead was used, which is protected by the Fair Use Act. Yep. And especially if you use like 8 seconds or something like that. Second claim, April 29th, 2024. The plaintiff, in response to the DMCA takedown notice for the video titled "YSL Shannon Stillwell Was Stabbed in Jail," mentioned in the counter notification that the video contained the song "Built to Last" instrumental by Nefex, licensed from the YouTube. I don't want to use none of YouTube music. I'd rather use Bootsy. Built from the from the license from the YouTube. Wait a minute. By Nefex, licensed from the YouTube audio library, and no elements of "Feel Me" as claimed by Moneyboy Trey were used. So he's saying that all of these songs were his song "Feel Me," but they were really songs from the YouTube library, which we're supposed to be able to use because YouTube say we can use their friendly music, but evidently somebody can come and strike us and say it's their music, and YouTube will take your channel. Come on, somebody. Third claim. The video titled "Uncovering Dalton," April the 30th. Uncovering Dalton Mayor Tiffany Hinyard's alarming First Amendment violation contained no music whatsoever. Instead, it featured a speech by Cara Wilson and plaintiff and a Hooked on Phonics commercial with music. Y'all know SHAY plays that. However, for some reason, YouTube took down this video and never notified the plaintiff of the takedown. Fourth claim. God dog. How many is it? May 1st, 2024. The plaintiff, in response to the DMCA takedown notice for the video "I Am the Leader" Dalton Mayer Tahoe TIFF remix, was only 13.27 minutes long, while the claim infringement time is only 0.13. Mentioned that the video included a live remix performed by plaintiff using a Dalton regular board meeting and Stunting Like My Daddy by Birdman and Lil Wayne, and No Elements of Feel Me by Moneyboy Trey. So, damn. The video, "I Am the Leader," Dalton Mayer Tahoe, it was only 13.27 whatever long, and the time is from 13.22-0.13-22.16, performed by using a Dalton regular board meeting and Stunting Like My Daddy by Birdman and Lil Wayne, No Elements of Feel Me, as claimed. That's Exhibit G. So everything is saying that Moneyboy Trey's music was used. He's saying that they're using his music. I wonder if his music is truly copyrighted by him. Following the suspension, plaintiff emailed YouTube on April 30th and May 1st, requesting reinstatement of his channel. These emails went unacknowledged and unanswered by YouTube, Exhibit H. On May 2nd, plaintiff contacted YouTube support about racist hate speech directed at his wife by Moneyboy Trey. Pull the clip. During a chat session at 3:04 a.m., the support agent Olivia, that's a fake name, acknowledged plaintiff's frequent contacts but took no immediate action. No, they don't. Beyond stating that the internal team would look into it, Exhibit I. Despite the severity of the racist remarks, the hateful content remained largely unaddressed by YouTube. YouTube, you're in California. It's the most rainbowest place of all, isn't it? On May the 3rd, 2024. Whew, what we on? We just on page 7 out of 140. Plaintiff engaged in another YouTube support chat with Valdrian. Boy, you took good notes, Shay. I'm going to tell you one thing. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but I see this. I see you getting something because you were wronged. And it's YouTube's fault. I mean, if YouTube's going to let somebody get away with something, people will do it. So it's YouTube's fault. You sued the right person. At 2:54 p.m., seeking resolutions for the ongoing harassment and false DMCA claims, Exhibit J. The support interaction again led to no meaningful action. On May 4th, not another strike. Oh, Moneyboy Trey conducted a live stream where he made threats and solicited donations to file more illegal claims against plaintiff's channel. See, I didn't hear any of this, but if he said it happened, I'm sure he got an exhibit. The plaintiff reported the stream in real time to YouTube, provided the link and details to support agent Lee at 6:38 p.m. and later to Aaron at 7:55 p.m. Exhibit K. YouTube's response was inadequate, with no immediate action taken against the violative content. On May 6, 2024, Moneyboy Trey began using plaintiff's content to harass his wife further, leading to additional copyright takedowns that ultimately led to disabling of the plaintiff's YouTube channel, The Real Late Night Crew, Exhibit L. Concurrently, at a Dalton, Illinois board meeting, Ed Steve, who runs the Dalton Trustees YouTube channel, advised the colleague of the plaintiff's, Miss Lolita Hay. Wait a minute. He advised the colleague of the plaintiff, Miss Lolita Hayes, who runs the channel Burgundy Blue Commentary, to disassociate from plaintiff's channel Late Night Crew to avoid similar harassment. Wait a minute, let me try to follow this. So, I don't mean to dox nobody. I think that was her. Well, I think she already been doxxed. They already know her name. So, somebody in Dalton, because I don't watch the Dalton stuff. I don't know what's going on. But somebody there told her to stop dealing with SHAY so her channel wouldn't get taken. But I think she still got attacked. I could tell you a thing or two, but it's not about me. On May 8th, plaintiff contacted YouTube support again about rejected counter notifications that contain all required information. Support agent Libby, all these made up names, stated the issue would be forwarded to the copyright team, but no further action was taken. Exhibit M. Follow-up support interactions with Jared at 1:09 p.m. and 1:31 p.m. revealed false claims about the email address used for counter notification and a vague statement about the issue being forwarded to the legal team. Exhibit N. On May 11th, Moneyboy Trey and Jedediah Brown, who runs the YouTube channel Investigate and Advocate with Jedediah Brown, aka Black, began coordinated harassment against plaintiff. Mark Abington used information obtained from false DMC takedowns and counter notifications, shared plaintiff's address and phone number with Jedediah Brown. Brown made several threats against plaintiff and his family, including posting plane tickets, including his intention to confront plaintiff physically. Exhibit O. Well, good night almighty. All of this over. This is an illusion. This is YouTube. On May 12th, Jedediah Brown arrived in Oklahoma City looking for. Hold up, y'all. Wait a minute. Hold up. Hello, everyone. It's your girl, Philly Phil. I wanted to just pop in real quick, take this time to say thank you all so much for supporting me, and to please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Do you like the content that I'm giving you? Do you want to see me do something different? What do you want me to talk about? You know I listen to you guys once again. Okay, this is serious. YouTube, you dropped the ball big time. It says Jedediah Brown arrived in Oklahoma looking for a physical confrontation with plaintiff. I thought Jedediah fought for the people. I saw him. He was for Barack Obama. The FBI was contacted, and a lot of good folk come out of Chicago that fight for rights. Anyway, the plaintiff was contacted, the FBI was contacted, and all direct messages from Facebook were documented. Exhibit P. The harassment continued daily with multiple instances at various levels and across all social media platforms. On May 13, 2024, Moneyboy Trey and Jedediah Brown conducted a stream together titled "At Pettigoat Has Impromptu Facebook Interview with Investigative Advocate About YouTube Drama," which they made defamatory statements against the plaintiff and his family. Not the what you call him? The social justice man. On May 14th, plaintiff requested YouTube to forward the counter notification with a valid and complete address received from Mark Abington that was needed for the filing of a complaint before the copyright Claims Board. However, YouTube ignored this request of Plaintiff Exhibit Q. YouTube. On May 21st, 2024, the plaintiff filed a complaint before the Copyright Board, Exhibit R, and asked by YouTube in the counter notification dated May 10th, Exhibit GG, in order to show that legal action has been taken against the uploader Moneyboy Trey to keep the video from being reinstated, and the same was also intimidated. Is that the right word? Intimidated to the YouTube office to take appropriate steps, the YouTube channels, and remove the infringing video of Mark Aventon and others. However, no action was taken. Whew. On May 24th, the harassment escalated with Moneyboy Trey and Jedediah Brown, the activist out of Chicago, and their associates. What associates? Harassing the plaintiff's colleague, who runs the channel Burgundy Blue Commentary through emails, phone calls, YouTube videos, and Facebook posts. Well, what'd she do? Just the victim of circumstance. I stand accused. On May 25th, the plaintiff contacted YouTube about threats against his life and family and the doxing of his residence, despite following the reporting instructions precisely. No action was taken by YouTube. Exhibit T. We're going to get through all the alphabets and start over again. On May 28, 2024, Jedediah Brown, the activist out of Chicago, conducted a stream titled 48-Hour Notice, threatening Miss Burgundy Blue Commentary YouTube channel to denounce the late night crew. What are we in the old 1400 London, England or somewhere? Or face similar harassment. Plaintiff reported this to YouTube with no resolution. Exhibit U. Whew. On June 1st, 2024. Now we're in July. Surely this is going to end sooner or later. Plaintiff reported to YouTube that a video takedown notice from the YouTube channel Moneyboy Trey, Mark Aventon, for copyright infringement by the plaintiff was reinstated, despite the plaintiff providing proof of ongoing legal activity against Moneyboy Trey before the deadline of June 11, 2024, as per the YouTube DMCA processing guidelines. That's facts, YouTube. Y'all know y'all done did that before. All the procedures were followed by the plaintiff as asked by YouTube on May 10th, Exhibit GG. However, the video remained live on YouTube as of June 23, 2024, and still exists to be accessible to the date, and there's the URL, Exhibit V. On June 3rd, the plaintiff notified YouTube again about the reinstated video. Additionally, Ed Steve advised Berg Blue to disassociate from Late Night Crew following her complaints of harassment. But what'd she do? Why they messing with her? On June 4th, plaintiff informed YouTube of a police report filed against the harassment by Mark Aventon and Chicago activist Jedediah Brown. YouTube ignored the report. Exhibit W. On June 14th, Mark Aventon filed more DMCA takedown notices on the basis of false claims that led to the direct disabling of the plaintiff's second channel, LNC News. That's two channels, YouTube, that y'all have taken from somebody, their sole source of income. How do you allow this? How do you allow somebody to use, you tell us to use, look, I'm gonna have to digress for a minute. You tell us to use the YouTube friendly music, so people that's really scared and they be like, I ain't gonna play that music, I'm gonna use YouTube music. You can still lose your channel. Might not happen after this lawsuit. I think it's gonna be some changes. Every now and again, somebody got to stand up and do the right thing for everybody. Okay? The activist out of Oklahoma. Look like that's the real late night activist. What you think about that? On June 14th, 2024, even after the plaintiff's continuous request to YouTube about the continuous harassment by Mark Abington, YouTube, ignoring the said request, terminated all of the plaintiff's channels without any just cause. I don't care what nobody say. This here, I know YouTube is huge, but they wrong. You just need to not terminate nobody's channel. Just let everybody run amok. On June 16th, the plaintiff experienced immense mental distress and trauma on his birthday. He was left without any resources or money, having lost his only sources of income due to the actions and inactions of the defendant, YouTube LLC. He talking about YouTube. Y'all let it happen. The situation exacerbated his suffering as he faced significant financial and emotional challenges on a day that should have been celebratory. Because if this is your only source of income, you're used to doing this every single day, it can cause people to have, become depressed and all types of things. Yes. Some people get on YouTube. This is every day. If you took YouTube away from certain people and they never had it again, they would really have some problems. On June 17, 2024, faced a false DMCA claim from Mark Abington, making it the 5th channel wherein videos have been taken down with false claims. Exhibit Y. Yeah, why, YouTube? Why? On July the 1st, 2024, YouTube reinstated the plaintiff's channel, Late Night Crew News. And on July 2nd, YouTube reinstated Late Night Crew News. Despite this reinstatement, the damage caused by YouTube's prior actions has already been inflicted. The wrongful takedowns, harassment, and YouTube's negligence and willful blindness resulted in significant financial loss, reputational harm, and emotional distress for the plaintiff. His wife probably saying, "What you gonna do?" I'm sure she said, "But come on, you got to do something." Despite the reinstatement, the plaintiff continues to suffer ongoing damages from the period when his channels were unjustly suspended. Yes, when your channel becomes under attack and you're tagged and just all kind of statements are made about you, things will decrease. Yes, you will lose subscribers, money. Yes, I can testify, but it ain't about me. The plaintiff's business operations were severely disrupted, leading to loss of income, strained relationships with sponsors and viewers, and irreparable harm to his reputation. The plaintiff's trust in YouTube's platform and its processes have been irreparably damaged. The risk of future arbitrary actions by YouTube poses a significant threat to the plaintiff's ability to operate his business on the platform reliably. Woo. Despite statements from multiple YouTube channels and evidence provided to YouTube, including extortion. What? Extortion by Mark Abington and harassment by Chicago activist Jedediah Brown, YouTube failed to take appropriate action. Berg secured a restraining order against Chicago activist Jedediah Brown and Mark Abington. The FBI, Dalton Police in Illinois, and Oklahoma City Police Department have all documented reports of these incidents. Exhibit Z. Damn, we done went through the whole alphabet. YouTube's actions, including the improper handling of DMCA takedown notices, failure to act on clear evidence of false claims, allowing continued harassment, and terminating Plaintiff's channels without just cause, y'all remember that movie Just Cause, constitute a breach of the implied covenant of good faith and fair dealing. Additionally, these actions demonstrate negligence, breach of contract, tortious interference with contractual relations, and tortious interference with prospective economic advantage. Finally, plaintiff claims that YouTube's inactions constitute secondary copyright infringement, as YouTube failed to remove infringing content despite being notified of plaintiff's ownership rights over the content and after all the procedures as prescribed by YouTube. You tell us to do stuff and we do it and you don't. Plaintiff asserts that YouTube exhibited willful blindness to the evidence provided, including detailed counter notifications, licensing information, and numerous reports of harassment and abuse, thereby exacerbating the harm caused to plaintiff. Specifically, YouTube breached its own terms and policies, which include proper handling of DMCA takedown and counter notification processes, protection against harassment, and enforcement of community guidelines, despite being provided with clear evidence and repeated notifications. YouTube did not take appropriate action to correct these issues, thereby causing significant harm to the plaintiff. Whew. Through this action, plaintiff seeks to hold YouTube accountable not only for his misconduct, but also for its systematic negligence. This is good. Intentional malfeasance and failure to uphold its legal and contractual obligations. This is social justice at its finest. Plaintiff aims to obtain relief for the extensive damages suffered due to YouTube's actions and inactions, which have severely impacted the plaintiff's livelihood and personal safety. And some of you might say, really? Yes. If you all know and watch the LNC, he was on there all day. I mean, of course, but yes, that's what he do. That's his job. Ooh, count one. Hold up, y'all. We finna get into how long I been on? An hour. Okay, let's do count. Hold up, I'll be back. Hold up, gears.
What's good, PP? I see you out there.
Hello, everyone. It's your girl, Philly Phil. I wanted to just pop in real quick, take this time to say thank you all so much for supporting me, and to please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Do you like the content that I'm giving you? Do you want to see me do something different? What do you want me to talk about? You know I listen to you guys. Once again, thank you for supporting me, and I need you to hit the like button, whether I'm on a vertical app or StreamYard or whatever. Vertical, you hit the 3 dots, like the video, and then subscribe. All right, I had to go put on me some fresh lipstick and stuff. Woo! Okay, y'all. Oh, hey, Too Strong, how you doing? Hey, yeah, I'm back. Okay, y'all. We're gonna get back to reading because it's a lot. Sorry, I had to take a call. Thank y'all for being in here. I appreciate it. PP, the only person I know that can make a court document interesting. You better believe it. You better know it. And this is some good stuff. Okay, count one. Breach of implied covenant of good faith and fair dealing. Plaintiff realleges and incorporates by reference each and every allegation set forth in the preceding paragraphs as though fully set forth herein. Defendant YouTube operates a platform where users, including plaintiff, can upload and share video content. In doing so, YouTube provides terms of service and community guidelines that govern the relationship between YouTube and its users. These terms and guidelines create a contractual relationship between YouTube and its users. We all work for YouTube. I'm monetized. Implicit in this contractual relationship is the covenant of good faith and fair dealing, which requires that both parties act honestly and fairly toward each other and not undermine the contract's purpose. YouTube breached the implied covenant of good faith and fair dealing by engaging in a series of negligent, reckless, and intentional acts that undermine the purpose of the contract with plaintiff, including but not limited to failure to act on clear evidence of false claims. What's a false claim? Saying that YouTube's library of music is your music is a false claim. YouTube, that's your fault. On April 28th, a false DMC takedown was filed by plaintiff's content, was filed against plaintiff's content. I got to take breaks in the court. You're right. Okay. Plaintiff immediately followed YouTube's established procedures and filed a detailed counter notification with valid copyright defenses, including proof that the audio was sourced. This is what gets me. If YouTube will allow somebody to claim their own music, you know it's effed up. Now I'm starting to get pissed. This is crazy. Was sourced from the YouTube audio library. People be like, I'm using a YouTube music. Can't nobody touch my video because I'm using YouTube music. Oh, yes, they can. Despite this, YouTube did not take the immediate corrective action, Exhibit A and D. On April 29th, April 30th, and May 1st, plaintiff faced 3 additional false DMCA takedowns, April 29th, April 30th, and May 1st. Despite the evidence provided, YouTube failed to act on this information, Exhibit B, Exhibit E, Exhibit G. However, it is pertinent to mention that no takedown notices was served for the DMCA takedown on April 30th. Why not? Allowing continued harassment. On April the 28th, Moneyboy Trey, MB, harassed plaintiff's wife by posting pictures on his community wall and doing a live stream. He decided he thought he could embarrass plaintiff about being a Black man who is married to a white woman. YouTube was immediately notified but took inadequate action. Exhibit K. On May 2nd and 3rd, plaintiff contacted YouTube support about racist hate speech, remarks made about his wife. Despite multiple notifications, YouTube did not take appropriate action. Whew. Order in the court. Exhibit I and Exhibit J. Ignored repeated notification and escalations. On May 8, 2024, plaintiff contacted YouTube support about rejected counter notifications. Despite being informed, YouTube did not respond adequately. Exhibit M and N. Whew. Reinstated content in violation of policies. On May 14th, plaintiff asked YouTube about forwarding a counter notification with the correct address from Mark Avington. YouTube ignored this request, Exhibit Q. On June 3rd, plaintiff notified YouTube again about a video still being live after being told it was taken down. Despite the notification, the video remained live till this date. Disregard for legal obligations and user protection. Again, guys, this is a court document, valid, filed July the 5th, I think, against YouTube by one of YouTube's content creators for allowing his channels to be stolen from him and all of his money and income ceased. Disregard for legal obligation and user protection. On June 4th, is anything really that serious? On June 4th, 2024, plaintiff notified YouTube about a police report made against harassment by Mark Avington and Chicago activist Jedediah Brown. YouTube ignored the report, Exhibit W. I'm going to read all the pages. Yes, Tracy Newt. Thanks, PP, for sharing this lawsuit with your viewers. You're welcome. As the supermajority would say, call the roll. I'm going to read every page. I want to know everything that's in here. I think we all should know because it could happen to either of us. No one is immune from this type of action. And you need to know what to do and how to word it and how to document your evidence. Now we know. And it's only $405. Just get out to Cali and file your lawsuit. Don't file it against the person. You file it against YouTube. YouTube needs to be made aware of what they are allowing. When you tell me, I pay, you know what? I pay. That's why I haven't renewed my subscription. I pay to have access to no commercials and access to music and stuff. And then you still want to strike me for using your music because somebody said it's theirs. Y'all know what I'm saying? That $19.99 or $29, whatever you pay YouTube to be able to get extra music and all that stuff. Violation of zero tolerance policy. YouTube states that it has a zero tolerance policy for claimants deemed abusive and that misuse of the copyright process can result in account termination. Despite this, YouTube took no action against the abusive claimant in this case. Failing to uphold its own policies and allowing continued misuse of the copyright takedown notices, this action directly contributed to the significant harm suffered by the plaintiff. False claims regarding YouTube audio library music. We pay extra money to use this stuff, and you're gonna let somebody claim your music. It make your attorneys look. On April 28th, the song claimed in the DMCA takedown was nowhere in the video. And the audio being claimed came from the YouTube audio library. The plaintiff used music from the YouTube's library in good faith, trusting that it would not result in copyright infringement as claimed by YouTube. YouTube's failure to verify the licensing status of the music content used by the plaintiff demonstrates bad faith and negligence. Exhibit A and Exhibit F. Oh, that's a powerful statement. You don't need no more. A judge, you get the right judge, because I'm sure the judge might have children or grandchildren that use YouTube and might make videos. The right judge might be like, this is bad. And this man needs to be made whole. His wife has been humiliated. People have fought and died for people to be together with the one they love, no matter their race, creed, color, whatever. And it shouldn't be made fun of because of someone's size, their appearance, or anything. Plaintiff's channel was supposed to be reinstated after the failure of Mark Abington to bring a lawsuit within the 10-day period following plaintiff's counter notification to the DMCA takedown notice. Instead of restating plaintiff's channel after 10 days when Moneyboy Trey failed to bring any legal action against the plaintiff, YouTube terminated all of the plaintiff's channels, Exhibit L and X. Well, I'd be dipped in buttermilk and fried. Despite plaintiff bringing a legal action and notifying YouTube on May 21st, YouTube reinstated Abington's video instead of removing it, and it is still live on YouTube. This disparity in treatment demonstrates YouTube's bad faith and inconsistency in enforcing its own policies. Exhibit R. As a direct and proximate result of YouTube's breach of the implied covenant of good faith and fair dealing, plaintiff has suffered and continues to suffer significant damages, including but not limited to loss of income, reputational harm, and emotional distress. The recent reinstatement of plaintiff's channels does not remedy the harm already inflicted. Hold on, y'all. Hello, everyone. It's your girl, Philly Phil. I wanted to just pop in real quick, take this time to say thank you all so much for supporting me, and to please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Do you like the content that I'm giving you? Do you want to see me do something different? What do you want me to talk about? You know, I listen to you guys. Once again, thank you for supporting me. And I need you to hit the like button, whether I'm on a vertical app or StreamYard or whatever. Vertical, you hit the 3 dots, like the video, and then subscribe. All right. Thank you guys so much. Bye. Hello, everyone. It's your girl, Philly Phil. All right, y'all. Okay, we're going to get ready to stop here in a minute. What is it? An hour and 20. I might go up hour and 30 minutes. And then I'm going to stop and we'll just pick back up. Despite bringing legal action and notifying YouTube, on May 21st, YouTube reinstated Avatar's video instead of removing it. Okay. As a direct and I read that. As a direct and proximate result of YouTube's breach of implied covenant of good faith and fair dealing, plaintiff has suffered and continues to suffer significant damages, including but not limited to loss of income, reputational harm, and emotional distress. The recent reinstatement of plaintiff's channels does not right, because people could be like, "Oh man, you let somebody take your channels. Oh, you was using YouTube and you don't make them look bad." YouTube's actions and inactions exhibit a pattern of bad faith and willful blindness to the illegal activities occurring on its platform, which directly harm plaintiff's business, reputation, and personal well-being. As a direct and proximate result of YouTube's breach of the implied covenant of good faith and fair dealing, plaintiff has suffered and continues to suffer significant damages, including but not limited to loss of income, reputational harm, and emotional distress. Count 2, negligence. Plaintiff incorporates by reference all preceding paragraphs as though fully set forth herein. YouTube owed a duty of care to plaintiff to handle DMCA takedowns, harassment reports, and account management responsibly and diligently. YouTube breached this duty of care by failing to verify the legitimacy of DMCA takedown notices, and despite clear evidence provided by the plaintiff, including detailed counter notification and licensing information from the YouTube audio library, Exhibit D, E, G, and F. I want to know what the attorney gonna say. Yeah, this was our music. So why did you strike my channel? Why did you remove my video? If it's your music and you say it and you tell everybody on YouTube, if you use this music, you won't get a counter. I just don't get it. Okay, inadequately responding to multiple reports of harassment and hate speech against plaintiff and his wife, despite receiving numerous notifications, ignoring repeated notifications and failing to address rejected counter notifications adequately, resulting in prolonged harm and stress to the plaintiff. Exhibit H, I, and J. We're on D. Reinstating content that violated its own policies and failing to remove infringement content despite being provided with clear evidence and legal notices. Disregarding legal obligations and failing to act on police reports and evidence of harassment by Mark Avington and community activist Jedediah Brown. Violating its zero tolerance policy for abusive claimants by not taking action against Moneyboy Trade despite clear evidence of abuse and false claims. Allowing false claims regarding YouTube audio library music to persist even though plaintiff provided clear evidence of legitimate use. That's in Exhibit F. Failing to reinstate plaintiff's channel after Mark Avington's failure to bring a lawsuit within the 10-day period following plaintiff's counter notice to the DMCA takedown notice, and instead terminating plaintiff's channels without just cause. Reinstating Avington's video despite plaintiff bringing lawsuit and notifying YouTube May 21st, leading to further harm and loss for the plaintiff. This demonstrates YouTube's negligence in handling DMCA counterclaims as seen in Capitol Records LLC versus Vimeo Come on through with the doggone References. Oh shit. Failure to acknowledge and properly address plaintiff's issue during a YouTube support thread with Maisie from April the 29th to May the 3rd, Exhibit BB, where it was incorrectly stated that the claims were made by record labels instead of Money Boy Trey. Wait a minute. Are you telling me that Money Boy said that he was a record label and Wait a minute. I need to we need a little motivation.
They tried to kill democracy. Yeah. They tried to expel the people's choice and the people's vote. Yeah. And they awakened a sleeping giant.
They done awoke a sleeping giant, tried to kill the democracy on the YouTube streets, but instead they done woke up a giant, which is YouTube, because now YouTube gonna see. Wait a minute, let me go back. Okay. Failure to acknowledge and properly address plaintiff's issue during a YouTube what was that? Failure to acknowledge and properly address plaintiff's issue during a YouTube support. Okay. Plaintiff's video was taken down without proper notification, which required under the DMCA. YouTube's failure to notify plaintiff is a clear breach. Oh, here it is. J. I want y'all to remember on page 16, J. Failing to acknowledge and properly address plaintiff's issue during a YouTube support thread with Maisie from April the 29th to May the 3rd. Exhibit BB, where it incorrectly stated that the claims were made by record labels instead of. So YouTube said that it was the record labels. Okay. Or does the strike have to say? Because the strike surely the strike can't say that it's him taking down somebody else's music, because they would know that he didn't own the music. So did he say he was a record? Like, I don't know. Plaintiff's video was taken down without proper notification, which is required under DMCA. YouTube's failure to notify plaintiff is a clear breach of requirement. Despite plaintiff warning YouTube that more false claims were likely to be filed, YouTube failed to initiate an immediate investigation, leading to, look, YouTube, y'all see me doing this live. I don't want to wake up and not have no channel. Leading to further wrongful takedowns. YouTube's inaction here is negligent and in bad faith. UMG recordings against Shelter Capital. Child. Who is the attorney on this case? YouTube's actions and inactions exhibited willful blindness to the evidence provided by the plaintiff, exacerbating the harm caused. It's giving me a headache. All this crime. I feel like I'm gonna get locked up just reading it. I ain't got no parts of this crime. 66. The plaintiff used YouTube's audio library in good faith. The plaintiff is the SHAY, LNC, believing it would not result in copyright infringement. YouTube's failure to recognize its own licensed content. That's like me saying, making my pound cakes to go sell them Saturday, and then I don't even know what that's my pound cake. Okay. YouTube's failure to recognize its own licensed content and prevent false claims demonstrates negligence. The reinstatement of plaintiff's channels on July 1st and July 2nd serves as an implicit admission by YouTube of its initial negligence in handling the DMCA takedown process and the subsequent counter notifications. This delay in correcting its wrongful actions caused substantial and ongoing ongoing harm to the plaintiff, including loss of income, reputational damage, and emotional distress, for which, as a result and proximate result of YouTube's negligence, plaintiff has suffered significant harm, including but not limited to loss of income, reputational harm, and emotional distress, which has been caused due to wrongful and illegal suspension of plaintiff's all channels. Hold up. Hello, everyone. It's your girl, Philly Phil. I wanted to just pop in real quick, take this time to say thank you all so much for supporting me, and to please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Do you like the content that I'm giving you? Do you want to see me do something different? What do you want me to talk about? You know I listen to you guys. Once again, thank you for supporting me, and I want y'all to subscribe. Yeah, that's why I keep playing that. Hit the like button. This is a lot of reading. Okay. Suspension of all his channels. Plaintiff seeks damages, reinstatement of his YouTube channels, and other available legal or equitable remedies resulting from YouTube's negligent actions. Count 3, breach of contract. Plaintiff incorporates by reference all preceding paragraphs as though fully set forth herein. Plaintiff and YouTube entered into a contractual relationship through YouTube's terms of policies, terms of service, which set forth the rights of obligations of both parties. These terms include provisions related to the proper handling of DMCA claims, protection against harassment, and adherence to community guidelines. They always want to give somebody a community guideline strike and tell you to go to their community guideline school and all this. But look what y'all let happen, YouTube. Y'all can do better. You make too much money. You need to have real people handling this stuff that can read this and be like, wait a minute, somebody's striking this video because they say that that's their music. Wait a minute. This is in our library. This is a lie. This is false. I wish I was on that committee. The existence of this contract is affirmed by the equipment that users agree to YouTube's terms of service before using its services, forming a binding click wrap agreement. Courts have routinely found click wrap agreements enforceable as held in, you know what, Shay kind of smart, ain't he? Shit, I ain't gonna read all that. Y'all see it. 73. YouTube breached this contract with plaintiff by failing to uphold its own policies and terms of service, specifically regarding the handling of DMC claims and protection against harassment. On April 28th, a false DMCA takedown was filed against the plaintiff's content. Despite providing valid counter notification and evidence, including the licensing information from the YouTube audio library, YouTube did not take immediate corrective action, Exhibit F. This failure violates the procedures outlined in YouTube's own terms of service, which state that YouTube will act on valid counter notifications to protect users content rights. You're lying. On May 14th, YouTube ignored the plaintiff's request to forward a counter notification needed for the Copyright Claims Board. YouTube's inaction directly contravenes its responsibility under the DMCA to facilitate. I didn't even know about a copyright board, claims board, under the DMCA to facilitate proper communication between parties in copyright disputes as stipulated. On June 3rd, YouTube reinstated content that violated its policies, despite being notified of the violations. The reinstatement breached YouTube's community guidelines and policies, which are designed to prevent the distribution of infringing content. Number 77. On June 14th, YouTube terminated all of the plaintiff's channels without conducting a proper investigation into the false DMCA claims and harassment reports. Now, Shay woke up. He was going to go out there and shake that bottle that he be shaking and then get everything together and talk to the little cat and then start the video, start working. But when he woke, he couldn't do that because the channels were gone. Okay. On May 21st, the plaintiff brought a legal action against Mark Abington, Moneyboy Trey, to assert copyright over the content and share it with YouTube. Despite this, YouTube reinstated the infringing video instead of removing it, while the plaintiff's channels remained terminated, Exhibit R, L, and X. This inconsistency highlights YouTube's failure to comply with its own DMCA procedures. What time is it? How much I've been on? Okay. 79. Plaintiff can argue that his channel was supposed to be reinstated after the failure of Mark Abington to bring a lawsuit within the 10-day period following the plaintiff's counter notice to the DMCA takedown notice. Instead, his channels were terminated from YouTube, demonstrating a clear breach of YouTube's contractual obligations. YouTube's failure to respond to plaintiff's legal notices, including the notice of intent to file legal action dated May 1st, and failure to initiate an immediate investigation after plaintiff warned of more false claims. The plaintiff, the SHAY, warned of more false claims on April 29th, constitutes a breach of the service terms regarding prompt and fair investigation of claims. Despite plaintiff's reliance on YouTube's promise, the content license from the YouTube audio library would not result in copyright infringement claims. They lied. YouTube failed to present or address the wrongful DMCA claims based on such content, constituting a breach of contract. You know what? I'm sure their attorneys can come up with some fancy words, but this is just wrong. It's wrong for anybody. YouTube repeated failures to adhere to its own contractual obligations directly harmed the plaintiff, resulting in financial losses, reputational damage, making him look like, hey, you're going to just let somebody take your channels? Man, you use YouTube music. What's up with that? And emotional distress. That's your wife. You got to protect your wife, right? That's your queen. Ain't that what they say? We are. These actions and inactions by YouTube constitute a breach of contract and have caused significant harm to the plaintiff. I agree. YouTube's failure to investigate and act on valid counter notifications and licensing information while reinstating infringing content is a clear breach of contractual obligations. Viacom International versus YouTube. Ooh, child. Now we citing, look, when you can cite something, precedent has been set. Precedent has been set. Okay. YouTube's neglect in notifying the plaintiff of the video takedown and failure to protect against harassment further breaches the contractual agreement. Perfect 10 in court versus CC Bill. Come on, Shay. Shall I say LNC? YouTube's failure to adhere to its own terms of service and properly handle DMCA claims and user content protection constitutes a breach of contract. Yahoo and Corp customer data security breach litigation. Okay. The breach of contract claims are strengthened by YouTube's failure to act on clear evidence of false claims, continued harassment, and the termination of plaintiff's channel without just cause. YouTube's actions and inactions have severely impacted plaintiff's livelihood and personal safety, demonstrating a clear breach of the contractual obligations as set forth in the terms of service. The reinstatement of 2 channels of the plaintiff does not absolve YouTube of the breach of its contractual obligations. Yeah, you gave them back, but why did you take them in the first place? He used your music. He used the music from YouTube library. The significant harm caused by YouTube's failure to adhere to its terms of service, including financial losses, reputational damage, and emotional distress, persists. You told him, Suge Knight, you should go until page 20, personal safety. Okay. What was that? Okay. Count 4. Torturous interference with contractual relations. It's a whole lot of shiggity went on. This here is some 50 Cent type stuff. Plaintiff incorporates by reference all preceding paragraphs as though fully set forth herein. There was a valid and enforceable contract between the plaintiff and third-party service providers, including advertisers and sponsors, which facilitated revenue generation through the plaintiff's YouTube channel. Some people do have that. LNC was one. YouTube had knowledge of these contracts as it provided the platform for the plaintiff's business activities and received notification regarding the plaintiff's commercial relationships and agreements. Ooh, YouTube, you wrong. YouTube intentionally disrupted the plaintiff's contractual relationships by terminating their YouTube channels without proper investigation or justification. This conduct was designed to induce a breach or disruption of the contractual relationship between the plaintiff and their advertisers and sponsors. YouTube's actions caused a breach of or significant disruption in the plaintiff's contracts with third parties. The abrupt termination of the plaintiff's channels resulted in a cessation of revenue-generating activities, directly impacting the plaintiff's ability to fulfill contractual obligations to advertisers and sponsors. I believe it. Page 20 of 140. Yeah, we're going to have us a good old series. I'm going to read every page. I don't care if anybody else started reading. I'm still going to read every single page. The plaintiff suffered substantial harm due to YouTube's interference, including loss of income, reputational damage, and potential legal liabilities arising from the inability to fulfill contractual commitments. The plaintiff argues that YouTube's conduct was intentional and aimed at disrupting their contractual relationships. Intentional acts designed to induce a breach of disruption or of a contractual relationship are actionable. Pacific Gas, Electric, Bear Stearns. Wow. And this case here could be a reference. If this happens to anyone else, they could cite SHAY's case. Liability for inducing a breach of contract requires knowledge of the contract with which the defendant is interfering. YouTube's knowledge of the plaintiff's contracts is evidenced through the platform's facilitation of these business activities. Jenny Rivera Enterprises, LLC. Okay. That YouTube actions were a substantial factor in causing the harm suffered, it is not sufficient for the defendant to have intended to perform the acts that caused the result. They must have intended to cause the result itself. There you go. The actionable wrong lies in the inducement to break the contract or to serve the relationship, not the kind of contract or relationship so disrupted, whether it is written or oral, enforceable or not enforceable. Pacific Gas again. YouTube's actions constitute tortious interference with plaintiff's contractual relationship with viewers, sponsors, and collaborators. Although YouTube's platform's usage is an at-will agreement, this does not give YouTube the right to disrupt the plaintiff's business dealings. YouTube's wrongful DMCA takedowns, failure to act on valid counter notifications, and unjust termination of channels interfered with the plaintiff's ability to fulfill contractual obligations, causing financial and reputational harm. As established in Pacific Gas and Bear, interference with an at-will contract is actionable. Therefore, YouTube's conduct constitutes tortious interference resulting in significant harm. Count 4 will be tortious interference with prospective economic damage. Oh, that starts on page 21. I'm tired, y'all. Oh my goodness. Oh, we're going to, so, all right. No, I'm not just stopping on page 20 because Gears says so. God dog, don't say that, okay?
What's good, PP? I see you out there.
No, but seriously, I'm tired, y'all. Let me stop sharing that. Ooh. I'm too pooped to pop. That's a lot. Hey, Cha-Cha, how you doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I didn't know you was in here. I give him credit for at least filing a lawsuit. Absolutely. Absolutely. Broke on your birthday, that's messed up. Absolutely. He got extorted. He did. Shay don't play. Hey, Tracy Nguyen, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, guys, we will resume this. This is a lot. You got to take breaks. Yes, I'm tired. Thanks for sharing this lawsuit with your viewers. You're welcome, Tracy. As the super mayor would say, call the roll. Okay, call the roll. Is that what she be saying? See, I don't ever watch that. I'm going to go over every ounce of it, Gears. I don't want to miss nothing. Hello, Coco. How you doing? Thank you for stopping by. Hey, at Gears the Truth. Okay, they know each other. You from the, well, it don't matter where you're from. I don't care what community you're from. Thank you for stopping by. Please like the video. Child, I know Vaughn. Child. Girl, ain't this some shiggity? You can use YouTube music and get struck. I'm done. I might not play no music no more. Shit. Oh my goodness. Mark Hamilton is, I think it's saying that YouTube support said that could have been true when I reread it. Oh, nobody's above the law. Nobody but Donald Trump, huh? YouTube told him, shoot, they put the claim on you. I don't know what YouTube said, but baby, YouTube gonna have some problems. You go to page 20. Personal safety. Ooh. Yes, setting a precedence for, okay. Precedence, honey. Yes. Job well done. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. All right, everybody. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all back real soon. Your girl tired. Oh, how long I've been reading? Yeah, an hour, almost 2 hours. I'm too pooped to pop. My neck hurt. Thank y'all. This was very interesting. Thanks, Gears. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Everybody that's in the chat, please make sure y'all like the video. I hope I got enough likes. Oh, I got 70. Okay. Ooh. Come through, Philip. Thank you, Shay, for this good old content. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later.